The baby took one look and knew the nurse taking her for a checkup was a trafficker. So she grabbed her mom's clothes tight and started bawling, trying to warn her parents this nurse was bad news. Luckily, her dad caught on fast, asked if the exam could wait until daytime, then stepped out to check for himself. He found out the nurse on duty tonight wasn't this woman at all. That was enough for him to stop trusting her completely. He said the head nurse could examine his daughter tomorrow, then flat out kicked the fake nurse out. The baby finally let out a sigh of relief, glad she had dodged disaster. But that was only the beginning. Turns out she had been reborn. In her last life, the nurse waited until her parents were asleep, secretly carried her off, then went to a storage room and swapped her with a trafficker's daughter. That was how she ended up suffering for 20 years in a rundown rental. And just when she finally learned the truth, she was poisoned with a cup of tea by the trafficker's daughter before she could reunite with her real family. Thankfully, fate gave her another shot and sent her back to the moment she was born. In this life, she swore she would change the fate of being swapped. So she decided to glue herself to her mom's arms and not let anyone touch her, not even her dad. And she used her loud crying to keep her parents on high alert. Luckily, it worked. After that big crying fit the day before, when the head nurse came to take her for a checkup the next day, her dad stayed with her the whole time and gave the traffickers no opening at all. Afterward, he even had someone dig into that nurse's background. But right after he left, the real trafficker showed up. She used the excuse that she had also given birth to a daughter on the same day as the mom, then shamelessly tried to get friendly and said the baby was so cute she wanted to hold her. The second she saw that, the baby started wailing. The closer the trafficker got, the harder she cried. And that immediately made the mom suspicious too. So she quickly made an excuse and sent the woman away. Baby, you don't like that lady, do you? Of course not. In my last life, she stole my whole life from me. Luckily, her mom promised right away that she would stay far away from that trafficker, and the baby couldn't help feeling thrilled, like she was one step closer to changing her fate. Then her dad came back with what he found. He told her mom the nurse from yesterday was fake, and on top of that, the hallway surveillance footage from the hospital had mysteriously gone out. That sent chills down both their spines. They finally realized their daughter had been targeted the moment she was born, so they became even more cautious and decided to let no one near her. In the blink of an eye, it was the day they were leaving the hospital. The baby was in her mother's arms, ready to go home, but she knew this was only the start, because the person who really wanted to switch her was inside the house. Thankfully, her dad was fully on guard now, and before they got home, he ordered the butler to upgrade the entire home security system. He also rescreened every nanny and housemaid in the home, and the baby was all for it. Then she went home with her parents, back to the house she never got to return to in her last life. Her grandpa came over right away with a warm smile, and the baby was nice enough not to cry. But the moment she saw her grandma, she started bawling again. Her grandma's cold, judgmental look made her uneasy, and she knew her grandma had always looked down on her mom's background. She had even wanted the second uncle to take over the family instead of the father, so whenever grandma came near, the baby cried nonstop, and in the end, grandpa had to smooth things over. After getting home, the baby kept up her act of only wanting her mom. She wouldn't let anyone else touch her, and when grandma came close, she even tossed her pacifier at her. Meanwhile, her dad kept investigating at full speed, and finally discovered that the person trying to kidnap his daughter was actually inside his own house. So he stayed quiet and waited for the mole to show their hand. That night, a shadow slipped into the nursery. The baby immediately burst into tears, setting off the alarm system, and her parents rushed in right behind it. When they saw it was the family nanny, the father demanded to know what she was doing there. But the nanny slyly lied and said she had only come in because she heard the baby crying. One look at the surveillance footage, and the father knew she was lying. Tell me the truth, who sent you?